guys, I'm Boden and welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's December 7th. This puts us 1 year after we originally did our first tour of the building. Back in the early days, Dave, when you and I first met. Hey, we got rack screws. Cool. Thank you to whoever sent them in. I have no idea who. Did you send a letter? No letter, no nothing, but we got rack screws. So thank you, anonymous donor, who I'm betting is commenting on this video right now. So cool, we needed rack screws really bad. And I have another anonymous thing, because it's got the eBay seller's name on it, of Cat 5, but big box, Cat 5 just arrived. So excellent, thank you guys. That's it for today's incoming viewer mail. There will probably be more because it's still pretty early in the day. We get mail in like stages around here. UPS comes and FedEx comes and the local mail comes and priority mail comes.
We did a pretty good job of delaying all the mail from yesterday.
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that, guys. Yesterday was a day, and there's more to it that, okay, I'll take you guys through the timeline of events. Contractor dude cut the pipe in the basement. Now, in doing that, this is what should have happened. Pipe got cut, somebody yells for Dave or me or something, or knows where the valve is, goes back, closes the valve, life is good. Non-event, just normal everyday screw up. This is what actually happened. Dude cut the pipe. 1.25 inch, 1.5 pipe, not very big, about yay. Goes to turn the valve off, starts, shouting, oh, okay. Goes to turn the valve off, valve won't turn. This is a big red valve. This is an important valve, okay? This is Mishkan's valve. It's upstream from the meter, it's their valve. Well, this valve's been there since they built the building back in the year dot. So, the valve was all mank and rusted and even mighty Dave couldn't close the valve. So now we got a ball game. I called 911, fire department was here. In the time it took me to walk from the back of the building to the front of the building, the fire department was here. So that's really cool. Of course, they know us. So if we call the fire department, it's probably not because somebody left, toast in the toaster for a little too long. Hang on a second, I'll be right back. Yeah, what's up? That was our Director of Public Relations, Adam Bird. So when Adam calls, I gotta answer. So, fire department shows up. Now, by the time they show up, we've got the building evacuated, everything was by the numbers, we have protocols for this stuff, because we're used to playing with dangerous things. We're not used to having to evacuate the building for a gas leak, but we have measures in place. Everything worked perfectly, everybody did their job great, it worked totally cool. So, fire department shows up. They set a perimeter, and they're like, okay, let's turn off the gas. And they can't close the valve. So they call, Mishkan has a super secret ultra emergency number that the fire department gets. They call that number. Now understand, we're at 902 Leonard Northwest. Do a Google map search and look how far away the main offices for Mishkan are. They're about driving 5 minutes, depending on traffic, maybe 10 if you take like surface streets. They're right over at Wealthy and Market, that area, Wealthy and Market. On a bad day with really bad traffic, let's say 15 minutes. Took them half an hour just to show up. Took them another 20 minutes to actually show up to our building because they were outside the perimeter and that was apparently a thing. They finally get in, and it takes them another 15, 20 minutes to close the valve, because the first person who showed up said, oh, that's not the valve. Yeah, it really is the valve. They broke the valve, but they got it closed. So, gas goes off for the building. Because they couldn't get just our gas off, they had to go up a step and turn off gas for the neighborhood, which they did. This took out heat for the immediate area. Well, to turn the gas back on, if for any reason your gas is turned off, for them to turn it back on, they have to do a basic site survey safety check. And you want them to do this. This is an important thing, to make sure that you don't have a new gas leak or something like that. So they do that. And We had ours fixed. Joe Simon came out, rocked out, and fixed it. Just, have I mentioned how much I love that man? Joe Simon is awesome, and you need to know this. But somebody else in the neighborhood had a gas leak that they didn't know about, and they found when they did the site survey. I don't even know where this was. I just know it was another place in our immediate neighborhood, and they had a rather serious gas leak. They just didn't know it. So they got to fix that. That brings everybody down again. And then after they fix that and everything's cool, they do site surveys, all the buildings, everything, the whole neighborhood, then they turn the gas on. That's what really happened, but as far as the neighborhood knows, we cut a gas line and it took out gas for like, I don't know, a couple thousand people for a whole day. So I'm sure I'm making all kinds of friends on the northwest side this week. Really, we're batting 1,000. So really, all I want today is just a nice, mellow day of hauling out crap from the basement and throwing it in a trash truck. And really, if I can have just a nice, normal, grueling day of grunt labor, I'll be pretty happy. So that's what we're hoping for today. So I want to thank everybody who helped out yesterday. GRFD was awesome, GRPD was awesome, Channel 8, Channel 13, Channel 17, all the local news guys were here. And apparently I'm kind of famous throughout the production and editing staff at Channel 8, so if you guys ever want an Avid rant, let me know. Yeah, that was the big event yesterday. It all started out with a little nick pipe, and we're gonna cut out that piece of pipe, and I'm gonna cut out just that little nick piece, and we'll put that on my desk, and you guys will get to see that at some point today. The little nick that, you know, started the war. So that's the day. You guys have fun. We'll have more as it happens. Stay tuned. I'm gonna go and schlep shit out of the basement. See you. Thank you, Ciprasu. It arrived. Bill, your card is here. Look at that giant box for that little thing. Hey, come on. It doesn't even need packing materials. It's not this. It's totally fine. It's safe. You're not gonna hurt it. It's solid state. It's science. So I've been shooting some experimental stuff with high voltage, slow motion things. We'll see how that works out. I did a couple thumper shots. I did a couple Gemini things. I don't know if it'll work at all, but we'll see how it turns out in video. Done a lot of tours today. We did some meetings and stuff. Dave and Joe are giving a tour right now. Did a lot of cleaning of stuff out of the basement, but it was exactly what I was hoping for. We had a mellow, grinding day of just trash and scrap and crap out of the basement. So that was the day, just cleaning, just getting stuff out. Everybody's pretty shattered. We made a pretty good mess. We got to get all that cleaned out tomorrow. So yeah, that's that. We got a whole bunch of screws. We took out old junk computers that are going to be going in here and getting sorted out. And we're just cleaning. It was a nice, mellow, non-eventful day where nothing exciting happened. I like how I can say that, and 30 seconds ago I just shot 20-foot lightning bolts across the room. So you guys have fun. I'm Chris Boden. You're not. That's today's Captain's Blog. We'll see you tomorrow.